Again, 7 map pool all the way down to Clubhouse, a classic map. I guess in this current day and age, you can't play Clubhouse. It's going to be a rough one for you. And Tempra again.
But I think these bans are appropriate for both teams.
Last season of EUL, he was minus 16 on entry, 8 to 24. That is the worst stat we had in terms of entry last season. And I want to see him get composed. I want to see him take a breath in some of these rounds. Don't always go for the opening kill, but then be that machine that we've seen a couple of times from him previously. Blue now being assumed to control with the help of that Capitao coming out of Chaos. And P4, the man of the hour, the man I just mentioned, strikes with a kill onto Blur, letting things out at 4 apiece.
And that's great map control now, but the peaks are not right. They're all there for NaVi instead, and this will mean that it's all up to Shinka and Chaox's 2 players that don't have walls open, and that means that NaVi will take that round. And Joe, that's his first ever professional round, and I think he's given us a little bit of a taste as to what to come.
But I think for teams like NaVi, their preference in the past has been very heavily towards looking towards construction, getting that wall open, and then trying to make...
That was a yellow ping.
Huh?
That had to have been a yellow ping. There we go. The infamous yellow ping. They had a drone in garage. What they were able to do is what we call the Z ping.
45 seconds to go. 3 drones still left alive on the side of Tempra.
Oh my goodness. He did see the head and he'll capitalize. Wasn't a headshot somehow, some way, but Joe gets taken out nonetheless. And now it's all, now it's all up to Doki and Kendrew. Grenade will sail up. It'll get the Banshee, but it won't get the player. They'll throw a secondary to move him on up, and it looks like, well, a lot of confusion by Kendrew now. He knows that there's multiple ways he needs to be looking. He needs to get his gun out. He's being chased by P4. He's all alone, 1v2. Diffuser's not in hand either. And what, with 15 seconds left, all he has to do, he'll have to go for the key. He'll have to go for the kill here. There's no other choice in his hands. And if he doesn't, he'll have to get the plant off. Kendrew below, shotgun, but no intel.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's got nothing else to do with it. He's stuck in a spot here where the 1v1 has gone through post-plant as well. P4. All you got to see from P4 is to hold tight on this one. Wins the gunfight as well. Massive round coming out of him after we commented earlier on. It's like you managed to pick off Doki and Joe. I was just about to say you've then got big boy Kendrew waiting in the back. It's like when you're at school and you get bullied as a little kid. Then you go, I've got a big brother actually. Here he comes. And then Kendrew walks in the room and goes, sorry, what you saying about my little brothers?
Before they time management before, but it's not looking good now. They're zooming on in. Red pings the play this time instead. Dirtsa, he'll be able to get, but Doki pulls out the pistol. He's ever so accurate, and he doesn't miss. Spell peak with the first, and then he'll get another 2 with that particular pistol. And ooh, Melusi might become a Doki main. Or Doki,
it may well be.
This time management, it's poor. They're not getting access onto site yet. They're being slowed down by Banshees as well. Here comes the execute. They'll crash walk on in and they'll get that plant down. It'll stop, but can they stop them? Is there a C4 in Kendrew's hands? No, he's got the impacts. It's not going to be the denial. They'll get that down safely, and now it's going to be a retake.
Also with Kendrew down as well, 1 versus 2. We've already seen them do this before a couple of times. I remember a couple of rounds back when it was actually P4 who pulled it off. C4's going to come out towards this wall, moves away, sees him run across, but can't quite get the spray down, and Durza returns fire. Enough of toying with his food. Blur gets shut down. Tempra get that second round they were looking for, and I'd say that if the half ends here with them at 2 rounds, I'd be pretty content, I think. Durza, P4, both taken off the board, and Tempra still committing to this blue push. And surely NaVi know what's going on here. We'll try and swing around to get one, but no, Doki taken out as Chaoxis will pick him off. 4 versus 3 for NaVi. Still that small numbers advantage, but they know what the game plan is now. They know what it is Tempra are trying to do, and here we go. Drop down from Shinka. Last time it was down main stairs. Here it's down through the hatch. Big brother waiting back on site, always ready to pick someone off. 3 versus 1. NaVi have got Tempra figured out in this round, and this one should put NaVi at least up to the point where they take round number 5, 3-2, with a wonderful C4 to close things out from Blur.
I feel like I'm not watching new players. Durza will make entry below, whether or not he'll use any of his gadgets to be of an assistance, but they're really running out of time here to decide what they want to do. Flames will narrowly miss the player. I believe that's Doki right behind the desk. He'll smoke back, but he will die to those flames eventually, so they are evening up the numbers, but this is going to have to be a collapse onto site, but Blur is below. He's a gunner and he's a plant denial, and he's going to do exactly both of those things. 15 seconds left. They're going to have to get one more kill if they want access here. The plant attempts to be going down. Shinka can't find the yokai drone. Finally does. And surely they go for kills here. There's no opportunity for them to get a plant down in this current play. 1 kill, 2 more. Can he do it? It's all Kendrew. And plant.
Go, Kenny, go. Kill it, Kenny. What are you doing? Manages to get away with it in the end. I thought for a second it was going to turn into one of those rounds where SiegeGG gets the plant down, turns around, down to about 15 HP or so. Almost got himself caught out, but is still alive at least for now. As is Voy. Finally, he gets picked off as saves. Well, the deck collector is here, picking one up for the team. That puts NaVi into a 5 versus 4 with 70 seconds left to play.
Oh, Dirtser, that was a bad challenge, and Saves will capitalize on it completely. And now it's a 3v5 in total. Will they be able to get this plant down? Kendra says, stop the plant. I'm going for frags, and I can hit everyone's head on the way through. All up to P4 now. Can he 1v4 it? Nah, Kendra wants everyone. He's a magnet for the Tempra players. And that's another round in NaVi's hand. Would I say it was convincing? 1 minute left on the clock, wall open into church. So much more happening here for NaVi than unfortunately Tempra was able to achieve on their attack. And this is putting Tempra in a really precarious situation here. They have so much time to contend with if they don't get these picks. As P4 is now laying down in the middle of the hallway. Keox is his second of the round. But why didn't he grab the diffuser? He'll move on. The alibi spots him. Oh goodness me, flick on a Doki. Flick on a Keox. Oh my goodness. Looks like it's going to be all a NaVi push here, but take it back. Boys on the play.
I think we know how these one close up, and surely they can stop him here. I think they're going to have to go and contest pretty aggressively. Not there in time. Will he find him? Be able to get up? No, he cannot. SiegeGG puts that dream in the dirt, and Tempra will find themselves another round. That puts us at 5 and 3, and you've got to be so mindful.
Did they not know Keoxys was in that corner? Oh no, big mistakes
Apparently
coming
not.
out here. It's all going to be up to Saves to save the round. Excuse my pun, but Doki, he'll do it instead, in style as well. A good hatch kill from below, but P4 has no plant and also have to come up the stairs and he'll get caught. What a shot. Oh my goodness.
There are 45 seconds to go, so realistically, no one's got a rush here, but Joe is going to try and peek in that one. Yes, he does, but looks entirely the wrong way. Keox is playing it like an expert, like a pro, dare I say. It's almost like he plays this game at the top tier regularly.
Now they'll have to push CCTV. Will they go for a split push? It does look to be that way. Keox is this time. See whether or not he's able to get that banded trick grenade, collects him instead. And where are the ADSs? I know there's no Wamai, but there's no excuse to be caught out from the most easy way to deny a banded tricker, and that's a grenade sailing through the window.
I know what's coming next. We've seen this before. Instead chooses to stay and try and stick it. Maybe he thought he could get away with it and then run away and would walk away alive, but wasn't quite the case. Into a 3 versus 2, and lots still to do for NaVi here if they want to be able to claim this round and put themselves at match point. Doki, that's the kind of thing you want to do, but again, yet another trade in this round coming out of Tempra, and P4 closes it out. That's a big thing I'll shout Tempra out for in that round. The trades that came through, absolutely wonderful. Both Joe and Doki getting caught out in those situations.
4 players, 5 Tempra players rather, spotted behind the bomb chassis will be P4. That was one of the denials, but Keox is having a really good game and a really good round. It's a double kill for him. Surely that's enough here for Tempra, but no. It's like NaVi. They'll have saves. We've seen him clutch before, but Durza says not today. And look at this, Tempra coming back into the swing of things. This is a much stronger Tempra than I think we've seen in a very, very long time. And now with 50 seconds left, Saves, he's trying to hold the flank. It's a very important job for him, and hold construction, but Voy's there for Blur. He was able to do a full rotate through Garage, and now kills will be flopping back and forth between them. But does he know that Shinka is here?
Oh, Shinka. Wild swing coming out of Saves. Don't know if you know someone's there. P4 finds another. Yes, there is from Saves. Collects it. Oh my, that's a big one for them. 2 versus 2. You can taste it at this point, Jess. The air around us is heavy. It's the best way I can describe it. It's coming down to how it's going to play out in a 2 versus 2 with 15 seconds on the clock. Doki looking to go for a plant, pulls off at the last second. Can that cost him from this one? It all comes down to this, trying to peach his way down through the hallway, but it's trying to find it in there. Doki steps up. Oh my goodness, they've managed to bring it back and turn it into a 6-6. It looked like Tempra could maybe pull this one away, but the cross angle out of Saves was enough to make sure that that diffuser was in a spot that Tempra were forced to draw towards them, and things close out in a draw. What a game that has been between those two teams, and truthfully, I think a well-deserved result.